Hello, this is Jay Ishar of showandtellpromo.com/design. And this is the second installment of our drawing tutorial series, basic drawing techniques. And if you saw the last video, then you remember that we took our shapes, the basic circle, square, triangle, and rectangle, and turned them into three-dimensional objects. That's where we left off. Now what I want to do next is to take these objects and combine them and arrange them in a manner that is or that will give you something more recognizable. That said, let's pull up a blank document here. By the way, I'm working in GIMP 2.6, and what we're going to do is we're going to start excuse me, with a flattened cube. So we start off with the basic shapes, the sides here. And we're not, don't be too rigid with this. By the way, I do expect you to be following along with your own pencil and piece of paper. So that's the first part of it. Now we're going to add another flattened cube to the top of this. Like so. And for our next part, it's going to be a little bit less. We're going to add a cylinder under the bottom here. And I'm sure by now you should start to figure out what we are creating. So with the cylinder that's on its side, you can imagine the rounded edges of it here on either end. And then we'll do one more in the back here, and we'll just do a portion of it like that. Now, once you have your basic block shapes down, then what you can do is come in and you can start to mold and shape and fashion this into a car. Remember, lots of fluid strokes. We're not trying to take one line and create this image, in a rigid manner. Very loose, loosey-goosey. So you can imagine the fender here and another fender here, the front Let's give it some headlights. And just keep in mind all of the shapes that it takes to create this image. The grill. We've got a lot of rectangles, if you've noticed. Now let's go ahead and cut this cylinder. And the same thing over here. And we can definitely start to see our car take shape. So now my time is just about up here, unfortunately. But you can start to see how just a few simple strokes will give you a familiar image. And we just used a series of rectangles, squares, cubes, cylinders to create this image. Some grill lines maybe. You can see those grill lines cover up part of that cylinder that we had there in the first place. And we can even do, since we haven't introduced any real circles, the only thing we're really missing is a triangle or cube. But we would have almost had a pyramid type shape as you cut that cube on the top down. I mean, you could kind of see this coming up to create a kind of pyramid shape. And so now you can start to see, if I erase some of these lines, just so you could see a little bit more of the final image, and you see the car there. So anyway, here we have it. Car taken from just a few basic cubes, flattened cubes stacked on top of each other, cylinders for your wheels and tires, small rectangles for the grill and headlights, and then we added little circles to complete the headlights. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Stay tuned for our next video, which will dig a little bit deeper into basic drawing techniques, and who knows what we'll do next. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.